Hi, I'm Dilshan Geeganage from Department of Fisheries and Marine Sciences in Ocean University of Sri Lanka. And uh, and as an undergraduate, so we did some research in marine environment and the related pollutions in these ecosystems. So in here today, an explanation with the recent past research abstract of myself and in our team with the collaborative effort from the Coral Reef Research Hub. This is the short introduction for myself and the others, and get back to the video. Okay, in here I'm explanation and what my experience and what we do in here, and the topic was preliminary investigation on the macroplastic in Pareiwella coral reef, Tangalle, Sri Lanka, and in this slide you can see the affiliation and others. Okay, uh, uh, right in the second slide you can see the background. So in here you can see the ocean is filling with various type of the trash. Plastic included 16 and 80 percentage of the total. Yes, this is the strategy. If you know, the most of the people putting their garbage and the trash put down directly or indirectly in the ocean. And the tragedy was the most of the plastics are included in these trash. So this is the tragedy. This is the unknown factors. This is the unknown things from in the background. Uh, and other side, you can see the cartography map, world cartography maps, and in here the red cycle indicate the Asian Pacific region. Why I'm indicate the Asian Pacific region? Because I'm living in this region, and but there was the also coming tragedy, and in here the recent past research also uh, found out 11.1 billion plastic item entangled with the coral reef. So please think 11.1 billion plastic items. The plastic items entangled with the coral reefs. So if you imagine that, if you can imagine it, so it is the a very harmful strategy in upcoming in the near future. So we have the very big question marks. In near future we have to protect any coral reef in the world. Okay, uh, in the next slide you can see when corals come in contact with the plastics. So if you think the corals entangled with the plastic, what happened? So first one is disease outbreak increase from 4 percentage to 89 percentage. Yes, this is the huge amount increases. The 4 percentage can be increases 89 percentage, and diseases can outbreak from the corals. Okay, this is the strategy. Another thing, it promotes the growth of the harmful pathogens. Yeah, this is the very common scenario you can heard in others. The plastic items can be entangled with the coral reefs, so it can be damage coral tissues. So when coral tissues open, the harmful pathogens can be entered to the coral tissues and also can be destroyed. So please think, in the Asian Pacific region, 11.1 billion plastic item can be entangled in the corals. So many of harmful pathogens can be also entered into the corals, and in near future we have the very big question marks. The corals are survive in the near future. So we have to very many of the things that protect these valuable ecosystem, but directly or indirectly, the world people also try to destroy these corals. Okay. Another thing is the structurally complex corals are 8 times more likely to trap the plastics. Yes, there are many structurally complex corals, such as Acropora, Fossilopora, then other things. So that can be corals easily can be trapped the plastics. So when uh, the corals can be trapped by the plastics, uh, the coral tissue shading and tissue is the mortality rate is very increasing. So also the coral can be die. This is the truth. Okay, in here you can see the consider about the Sri Lanka, because in I'm living in this country, and also we have surrounded from the ocean, and in the coastal community in here as well, there are put down most of people put down their trash to the ocean. So in here the Sri Lankan have the proper rule system, and but the enforcement in the very big question marks. However, in you can see in the Sri Lankan map, uh, the white cycle, the yellow cycle, they indicate the Tangle region, and I'm also doing, and I'm so I'm also doing my research in this here, right? Okay, in here you can see the problem identification, and we have heard scientific communication and the scientific conference, and also we have the very heard in the microplastics, but the macroplastic we can see, but we have never effort to the learning or decreasing these macroplastics in the from the coral reef. And this figure you can see, this is also hard for us, and this is the active aura, and also you can see this is not a clear picture, but entangled macroplastic in here. So in this is in my research gap, you can see there is the lack of comprehensive scientific investigation of the abundance of the microplastic in Pareiwella coral reef, Tango, Sri Lanka. So this is the research based things. Uh, and this is the my objectives, and why is this study important. I never don't talk about this because the community was very unhealthy for. So if you interest in these research, and if you want to read the research, you can I'm share my link with this video, right? Okay, this is the sampling process, and in myself and my team conducted a survey in the Pareiwella coral reef. Okay, what we found? Yes, this is the important. Using underwear photos, we identify the main macroplastic in Pareiwella fringing reef. In first figure, you can see there is the entangled fishing line with Actobora species, and in here, the most fishermen using the monofilament fishing line for their fishing. So these fishing line also entangled in the coral reefs. So this is the also we can understand this is the ghost fishing in the ocean. So in we can found, and we can put down we can grab from the ocean, and we can save these corals also. In here, this is the very rare thing, the red mesh plastic bag entangled with also corals, the Acropora species, and this is the close picture you can see. And uh, in I'm snorkeling in here, so I have to believe, I can't believe, yes, this is the also red mesh bag uh, with the movement with the waves and the corals are uh, it is the very tragedy, and I can't believe these scenarios. Okay, in here I would like to share my videos in with your community, so you can see yes, this is the these red image bag. You can see the and also you can see scenarios. So please things, this is the very harmful thing, so please don't uh, please don't move your garbage or any other trash in the ocean. So this is the one of the example. Okay, and is the other one is the ages mesh bag. So it is the very old one, and I'm in my team, and I was grabbing and put down from the oceans. It is the reducible mesh bag in the polypropylene one. These also entangled with the coral reef in the tango. So, and this video you can see how is it. The videos on close resolutions. You can see so there are species, and you can see these all mesh bag in entangled with the corals. here. So I'm apologize for the video was not clear. I'm trying to one, but this is a very hard, very, very hard thing. And also in I have the things. And remember, it is it was the age, the very age when rock pulled from the bottom of the ocean. So we have to get this one. This is the depletion age rock entangled with the backdrop formation, and finally we can get out from the oceans and also grab things and one of the reasons we can publish, but also this is the strategy. So I'm calling it the Coral Reef Research Hub, and I'm telling this is the I'm telling I have to tell him something, and can you give the opportunity? And they also agree with, and this is the tragedy. So please, if you watching this, don't put the any garbage, any trash, any plastic item into the ocean. So this is the beginning. Right. So, in my last message, please protect the oceans because in future we have to show our young generation to the ocean. So, thank you very much, the Pearl Reef Research Hub. Thank you very much for your valuable attention.